Well, we beat a good basketball team. Basketball team that's been playing as good as any in our conference throughout the conference play. And I'm just proud of our guys, effort. It takes a heck of an effort to play them and to score what we scored tonight. And just really happy that our guys were able to accomplish, a good victory.
Coach, if there was a strength of their defense, it was their perimeter defense. They were one of the top 10 perimeter defenses in the nation, allowing 28% from three-point range. So what made you guys so successful from the game?
Well, it's so difficult to play against their D because they mix defenses. They have an unbelievable matchup zone. And so you just have to move your body, create good spacing. You have to make sure that you play for each other on the floor. And I thought our guys did that tonight. It's always evident by our assist total. We had 13 assists tonight. It's a good assist number. I think we made a lot of connecting plays. And then guys made shots. I mean, some of the shots we made, they had hands in our faces. We made some tough shots. Darren was terrific, of course. And when you have nights like that, when he's shooting it that well, there's not too many bad shots because he's hitting everything.
What'd you like about Darren's game so much tonight?
He plays a lot older than he is. He's a freshman, but he plays like a junior. He looks like he's been with us for years, and that's the best thing I can say about him. He has such a good poise with him. He doesn't get sped up too much, except when he took it out of bounds at the end of the game for us today. But by and large, I like the poise he plays with. He plays older than his age.
Now that in back-to-back games you guys are shooting a lot better, does that give you confidence that hopefully this is a trend that will continue?
No, absolutely. It always feels better when you're making shots. Everything we run is better when this ball goes in. So, excited to see that. Seeing some of the guys. This is a phenomenal night, like for Darren, but excited to see the guys shoot. Some of the guys shoot the way we think they're capable of. And part of that is just them gaining experience, them getting more confident in who they are. League play is different than the preseason, and our guys are making the adjustment. And we just passed the halfway point, and you see guys, getting a little more comfortable, with who they are and getting more comfortable with their roles.
What did you like about Caesar's game? He had that mid-range jumper a couple times. Tulsa was about to make a run. He kind of put it into it with some big shots there.
He's been the player that's been stepping up for us in that role. And we're trying to encourage him to continue to do that. We understand who he is. He's a guy who's a scoring guard. He's going to take you off the bounce and make plays for himself, and he's capable of making them for other players on his team. Going into this game, the last two games, I think he had 4 points apiece, and that was fine because they took some things away from him, and he made his teammates better by delivering the ball. Today he had openings, and maybe help didn't come as fast, and he scored. And I think he's really doing a better job of recognizing, when to and when not to, basically when to attack and score and when not to. And I'm just happy for his performance tonight.
Their leading scorer, Brandon Rochelle, did not play in this game. I'm sure you prepared for him, though. How did him not playing maybe make it easier for you guys or change the way you defended in this game?
Well, that hurts. When you lose a player of his caliber, I think he's the leading scorer. You lose a player like that, it's going to be difficult. And I know guys are going to come in and step up, but that's hard. And so I'm sure we all hopefully he'll get healthy. We hate to see anybody go down in our profession. You want to see all the guys out there competing. And he's a really good player. We were preparing for him because we had a higher level of respect from what we saw on tape, and hopefully he'll be back soon.
You get 83 points, but only one from Colin. That can't be what you expected from him.
No, I wouldn't have thought that. We would score that many points, and Colin only, scores what? Colin scores a point. I didn't see that coming, but I think it was good for our team overall because what it showed is that we're capable of producing points, even when someone like Colin is not having his best night. And see other guys step up like Ibrahim was really big for us, to see him step up, to see Darren have the night he had. That's how you pick up a teammate because everyone's not going to be, really good every single game, as we know. And to see someone pick you up when you're not at your best is the best sign of a good basketball team.
After what happened in Tampa, what was the message coming back to practice, and what do you think has clicked with the team in the last 2 years?
Well, we didn't play a great basketball game, and they played a terrific game. They're a good team. Like I said before, when you played South Florida, we played a lot of really good games against them. And we've won some games where we were down late and guys found a way. They played a really good basketball game. So first of all, you just tip your hat off to them. And then, you go, okay, what can we do better? And we knew we didn't shoot it as well there. I told you before, the looks that you get, they don't give you very many good looks. So when you have that crack at it, that split second, you got to make them pay. And we weren't able to do that. And I attribute that to them just playing very good defense. And so we didn't make any excuses. We didn't blame it on missing all of our shots. We just say, we just got to keep working to get better. And we did that. No one came to practice after that game discouraged. No one came. We were down because we lost, but no one came in there discouraged like we can't be a good basketball team, and what are we doing? Everyone came in more encouraged, like even more excited about, okay, let's get a good practice, let's flush this right here, let's get better going forward. And I'm just really proud of our guys. That's a very mature approach for a fairly young basketball team.
These last 2 wins, though, they've been a little rocky closing them out. What will you say during the week about just late game situations?
Well, we have to talk about late game situations again this week, and we have to cover them again this week, and that's what we have to do. The only way you can learn is to be in those situations. And then we've been in a few of them in a row where we've had leads and we've had to hold on to them to close games. And that's important because the fact is we were able to close both of them out, so that's encouraging. And now we need to show how we can do a better job at the end doing it. And today was, today pretty much was turnovers. I mean, I thought down the stretch we just turned it too many times, inbound the ball. We have to be better than that. And we have to show them exactly what we want in those situations and cover that where they know exactly, hey, it's no rush. Take your time, get out of bounds, get everyone set up, and then get the ball in. And I thought we rushed it out of bounds a couple times without knowing where our personnel was on the court. So we have to clean that up going forward.
Talked about their defense is good, and you guys took advantage of it. But even when they had hands up in your face and still making shots, it just, again, it seems so simple. When you're making shots, there's really no defense for a hot shooter.
No, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't think their D was any less than it has been.
Yeah.
I thought we had guys that, had a hot hand. Darren had a hot hand. I thought Matt in the first half had a hot hand. So 2 of our shooters, get hot like that, then, hands in their faces, they're not going to really see that as much because they got it going. And that's what I think we saw earlier today, and that's got us off to a good start.
Anything else? Nate?
Okay, guys. All right.